What's up everyone, Vortex23 here today, bringing you guys an update on the newest snapshot of the Nether update 20W13A. This one adds in some interesting stuff, and I've actually started recording this right after, actually in the middle of doing my survival Let's Play episode 2, because I came to the Nether and noticed some things. I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting, I should cover a snapshot on it. So there's a few new things added, a couple things in the Nether and some smaller things in the overworld that I will show you guys. But first, for the Nether, we do have a new block introduced, the Lorestone. Now what the Lorestone is if you take chiseled stone bricks around a netherite ingot, which is very expensive. You get the Lorestone, and you can just put the Lorestone down. You can't click on it or anything, but what you can do is if you get a compass and you click on it with the compass will always point to the Lorestone. So as you can see, I'm flying around the Lorestone, and it is always pointing towards it, and you can tell that the compass is attracted to the Lorestone due to the fact that it is enchanted. It is now called a Lorestone compass. I do not believe you can search up Lorestone compass. No, you cannot. So this is something cool if you never want to keep track of coordinates, or if you don't understand how to keep track of coordinates. This is one of those really cool blocks that can help you do that. Now, if you do break the Lorestone, the compass does freak out considerably. So I do not recommend doing that at all, because then you just pretty much have a broken compass. But then you can click on it again, and it'll attract to that Lorestone. Now if you put, let's say, another Lorestone over here, click on it, it will now lock to that Lorestone. So you got to be careful with that. You don't want to be at someone else's base and then just like click on their Lorestone, because now you won't know how to get back to yours if you do not know the coordinates. Alright, the next thing we have is actually what got me interested in doing this video. So, Fungus, I'm not too sure where they spawn. I believe it's the blue, like, wooded biome. You can get a warped fungus on a stick. And what that does with a saddle is you can get this new mob called the Strider, which looks very interesting, to say the least. You got little ones, big ones, and I've actually seen them ride on top of each other. Now, as you can see, they walk across the lava. They have no issues with walking across lava, and they are actually attracted to the fungi. So, as you can see, they're all coming towards me. Now, what else you can do with these is you can actually put a saddle on them and lead them around with the warped fungus on a stick. There is no other way to control these things. They are just like pigs, but they do walk pretty quickly over the lava, and it could be very helpful to get, like, say, to this nether fortress over here. I can just walk across on, I'm never going to remember what these things are called, the Strider, with my fungus on a stick to get over here. And if we go into survival mode, you can see we're not taking any damage by the lava or anything like that. And there are plenty of Striders throughout the entire nether. They are non-hostile mobs, so even if I was to go up to a Strider and punch it, nothing would happen. So we're going to go back into creative here. We're going to hop off my guy here. And what we're going to do is grab ourselves a sword. Let's grab another right one. And then we'll put one down over here just for an example. And we'll go into survival. And we hit him. Nothing does happen. I do not get attacked by all the others. And these things actually do drop string, which I think is a very weird drop, but with the quote-unquote hair hanging off their head, it kind of makes sense. Now, I don't know if this was already in the game. I know this feature is new, but if this block was in the game or not. But to get basalt, what you do is you take the soul soil and blue ice, and if you put lava, it'll actually form basalt. Now, if you take a bunch of these, and then, for example, you throw them in a crafting table, you can get polished. So we'll put down those blocks for a comparison here. That's the regular, and that's the polished. So it looks very similar to wood. And like I said, I don't know if these blocks were already in the game and this is just a new way to obtain them, but I think it's pretty cool. Now, this does only work with blue ice, not packed ice, as you can see. So don't try to put it with packed ice or even on soul sand. It will not work. So if I put this here, nothing does happen. So another new feature that was added was that villagers with leftover seeds, what they can do now is they can actually put these seeds in a composter. So if you don't know, this has been in the game for a while. If you put enough seeds in a composter, you will actually get bone meal out of it. So what can happen now is if the villager has a bunch of leftover seeds here, I'm not sure if he's got a full inventory of seeds or not, but he can actually fill up the composter and then use the bone meal to make the plants grow. So as you can see, look at that, he just made bone meal because he had a bunch of leftover seed. And just like that, he plants the crops. And I'm not sure if you can give villagers bone meal. I think they can only grab it from the composter. Yeah. So you can't just manually give them bone meal. It has to be put into the composter, which is a really cool addition to villagers and what they can do, at least for the farmer. Alright, so that was all of the new features added in the 20W13A snapshot. Some of the small little changes that were added was that you're more likely to get the Soul Speed book and boots from bartering with piglins, which I have not tried yet, so I'm not really sure what that means. And you can also change the respawn anchor using a dispenser, which again, I actually grabbed one of those in my inventory, and I am not quite sure what it is for. And I believe that is all the changes to the snapshot, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will keep you guys updated on all of the snapshots coming out. And I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye.